Hi, I'm Stacy with Jack Be Natural. Welcome to my Cloth 101 class online. I know I was completely overwhelmed when I started looking at diapers, so I hope that this class will just kind of go over everything with you and help you sort out which will work best for you and your family. So the first thing I want to talk to you about are the fabrics that you'll find in cloth diapers. So we have our natural fibers, which are grown, your cotton, your hemp, and your bamboo. And then we have our synthetic fabrics, more of like our man-made material. So going over the natural first, this is our cotton. It's a cotton pre-fold. Cotton is very comfortable, obviously. I enjoy wearing it as well. It is very absorbent. It's very easy to care for. Now this happens to be an organic cotton pre-fold, just means that it was grown free from any pesticides. Next we have our hemp. Hemp is actually about 3 times more absorbent than your cotton, and it's a little more trim as well. You can see the difference here. A couple things about hemp. It does have naturally antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. It is grown without pesticides. It is, again, more absorbent than your cotton, a little bit trimmer. It is also a slow absorber, not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind for later as you're using it as a doubler. And it does wash and dry a little bit stiffer. So, again, not a big deal, something to keep in mind. Now, this is a Thirsty's pre-fold, so it's actually a combination of hemp and cotton. It's got that great comfortable, soft feeling of the cotton, but it's got the properties of hemp, being that it's more absorbent and a little bit more trim. Again, a Thirsty's pre-fold. Next, we have our bamboo. Now, bamboo is actually a little more absorbent than our hemp, another great natural fiber. It's grown, again, without pesticides, naturally antibacterial, with antimicrobial properties, and again, a trim, just like your hemp. Now, all of these natural fibers here, you'll be able to feel the wetness when they get wet, just like if a baby was in cotton underwear. You know, as potty training, they'll feel the wetness, so this is a good thing. I like that. My second son was born. I'm obviously pregnant and thinking about the birth of my third. But my second son was potty trained at 21 months. And I think a lot of it's just because he was in cotton a lot and he could feel it. So it's just the reaction. Okay, here's the I pee. This is what happens. This is what I feel. So again, natural fibers are very good for that. They will not wick that wetness away from the baby like your synthetic will. Another thing to think about with your natural fibers is that when you get them, they have natural oils on them. These natural oils are what when they wash off. It's what's going to make it more absorbent. So you want to wash and dry them at least 8 to 10 times before you reach that full absorbency, more towards the 10 time. What this means is when you wash dry, you can just dry it partially. You don't have to dry it all the way, but you do need to do wash dry, wash dry. What I typically do is I will just wash and dry it the initial time, put it on the baby, and then wash and dry it again, put it on the baby. Just know that it's not going to become fully absorbent and ready for like a nighttime use until about that 10th time. Another thing about these natural oils is that you don't want to wash them initially with your new synthetic fibers, or because these natural oils will wash off onto these synthetics and it'll cause a little bit of natural oil residue and some absorbency issue with your synthetic. So again, just at least for the first three wash and dries, keep them separate from each other. And then once you get past that, you can wash everything together, not a big deal. So next we have our synthetic fabrics. Here I have a Bum Genius diaper and an Apple Cheeks. On the inside here, on the Apple Cheeks we have a micro fleece, and on the Bum Genius we have a suede. Both synthetic materials. What's going to happen is it's going to actually wick the wetness away from the baby, unlike those natural fibers. So the baby's going to have that stay dry feel. They're both great synthetic materials. The only difference really is that your micro fleece, when you wash it and dry it, it will kind of peel up. As you can see here, after that first time, just like you would like a fleece sweatshirt. It peels up a little bit after you wash it. It's very soft initially, and then it tends to peel. So the suede will probably stay looking a little bit cleaner in the long run, but not a big deal. They're both wonderful synthetic fabrics to use. Now, on the inside of these both, you'll find an insert. This is actually a micro terry or a microfiber fabric. This will absorb the wetness, and you don't want to put this directly on the baby's skin. You want to have something protecting it, such as the synthetic microfleece or the suede, something that's going to keep that baby from feeling this microfiber directly on their skin. Another thing you can do even is get like your cotton pre-fold. Use this as extra absorbency. Wrap this around, and then wrap it around the baby. So that cotton is keeping that micro terry fabric away from the baby's skin. And then just really quick, the difference between these two diapers. We've got a Velcro and we have a snap. Difference is basically with the Velcro, obviously you're going to get a better adjustment around the baby's hips. The snaps, they're already set for you. So one thing to think about here also with the Velcro is people tend to say that it wears out a little bit faster. We didn't have that as a problem with our diapers with our second child, but you have to look at reviews. How many diapers do they actually have in their wash routine? I know if I wore the same jeans or the same cotton t-shirt every day, and it would eventually wear out quicker. Are they also, so how many diapers do they have in their stash with their Velcro when you read the reviews? Also, when you use the Velcro, you want to make sure you use these laundry tabs. It keeps them, sticky longer. Otherwise, they'll grab onto everything else in the washing machine. So again, reading the reviews, how many diapers do they have in their stash, and how are they caring for their Velcro? That'll kind of give you a better indication of the difference between the snaps and the Velcro and what will work best for you. Again, we didn't have a problem with our Velcro, but something to keep in mind. Another thing that people think about is that when that baby starts learning how to take off his own diaper. Now, again, something we didn't have a problem with our boys. They never figured it out, thank goodness. But most babies do. They can take this off, and we don't want that. So the snaps do make it a little bit tougher for them to take on and off. So anyway, that's part one. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.